very important little tool. Based upon your strategy map, we help you develop some objectives which are then put into this. But first of all, across the top, we help you identify the different streams in the business which generate value. Now, those could be teams or departments, but they might not necessarily, because you might have processes that cut across departments, and we find it actually works better to work in terms of the streams that generate value. But for this example, we have gone with departments. But if you have a matrix structure, if you have squads, or if you have chapters or such like, then it's quite possible that you might choose to use those. And then down the left-hand side, that's where we put the objectives. And you'll notice that there's a column here that's got some weighting in it, and that's a really important step in this process, because whilst you may have a number of objectives, not all of them necessarily might have the same priority. Some may be more important than others, and that helps with the next step in the process, which is then to put in just the degree of impact each objective has on each value creation process or department or team. And this is where we start to see the weighting have an effect, because we can see, let's look at an example here. We've got 2 3s where the top objective was weighted 15, therefore a 3 was a black, and a black shows that a lot of effort, maximum effort, in fact, maximum impact. There'll be maximum impact on that particular value creation process, so therefore we need to be giving it a high level of focus, a high level of support. Therefore, the 3 that's actually at the bottom, which is around live our values, that's only weighted at 5. So that's why that only shows up as a light grey. So that shows that it's not necessarily needing quite so much focus, because the impact is not quite so severe. Now, the final part of this, which is really useful, is the quantities at the bottom, which show the loading on each process or each function or each squad. So that helps guide you in terms of perhaps resource allocation and focus over the coming quarter. So this helps you to develop your OKRs, because it shows where you should be focusing that spotlight, where as this obviously shows, we can see a significant amount of focus over in customer service, and we can see a significant amount of focus in engineering. So one would assume that the majority of resources would be shared between those two for this coming quarter.